Hello, hello, and welcome back to a very special episode of the Kellyanne Cares podcast. I'm your host, Kellyanne Gorman, and today we are celebrating 8 years of this show. How did we get here? I don't know. I have so much to share with you, and there's no intro, there's no music. I'm just getting right into it because I have so much to share and why you're not hearing that. So first of all, pivoting with purpose. I titled this episode because that's what's happening both personally and professionally in my life. So I wanted to share that with you. Now, turning 47 has been very difficult for me. And I'll get into that in a minute. But I had to sit down and evaluate a lot of things in both my personal and professional timelines in my life and figure out like what it is I want, what it is I want to get rid of. And I'm going to share that all with you here on the show because that's how I started. The Kellyanne Cares podcast is officially 8 years old, and with that, my personal growth and business development podcast is getting an upgrade, and I'm taking you along for the ride. The Kellyanne Cares podcast is going to help you fuel your mind, build your brand, and transform your life. We are going deep in this next season of life, okay? So get ready, because I'm going to be sharing things that I've never shared before on the show. Now, this show is going to become your number one resource for personal growth, productivity, and building a business that aligns with you and your purpose. Stop doing shit that doesn't make sense or that you don't love. Just stop. Life is too short, and I take it from me. I got a second chance at life. This is why I continue on doing and building and creating the things that I have to help others see and feel that. Now, if you're new here, my name is Kelly. I'm a former luxury travel expert and celebrity makeup artist, and I am now officially a multi-passionate entrepreneur. I'm also an author. I'm also an advocate, and I'm here to help you get organized so that you can stay inspired, become the most productive version of yourself, and create lasting success on your terms. Your terms. Nobody else's. So each and every episode, please bring a pencil and a notebook because I am giving you notes. Every episode is going to bring you raw, unfiltered conversations around habits, healing, hustle, and heart. And you're going to hear from expert guests and everyday women who have built lives and businesses filled with meaning, momentum, and magic. Okay? Turn the page. Whether you're pivoting your brand, launching new idea, or simply craving more wellness and structure in your everyday life, I have created this podcast just for you. It's time to tune in, take action, and transform your life. Now let's talk about my life because we need a little revamp, okay? We need a little discussion about what is happening in my life because I have been kind of silent about a couple things and I've saved it all for this show. Now, what I just read you was something from my new intro, which you'll hear with music, hopefully next week. When it comes to perfectionism, I'm like at the top. Like I need everything perfect, but I also know that I wrote a book titled Everything is Messy, but I'm still a perfectionist. And when it comes to the music and the production, that part is so important to me, but the shows, I keep it real and raw. That's just my vibe. That's how I've always done it. That's how I liked it. Now let's get into my life, but please hold for a little sip and always bring a drink, a cocktail, mocktail, whatever you need to the show because I think it's very important to stay hydrated. And speaking of hydration, obviously coffee doesn't do that, but I manifested so hard. What is that audio? I manifested so hard to the sun or something to the sun. I got to make a video about it, TikTok, because I manifested electrolytes on the TikTok shop. I'm a TikTok shop affiliate. We're going to get into all that too. And I needed electrolytes because I ran out of my Better Alt. So I'm like, let me manifest some electrolytes. I have my fourth bag on the way. So I manifested too hard to the sun. Is that how you say it? I forget. I feel so old when I say things like that because I literally can't remember. Okay. Now let's talk about my life because we need a little reboot, revamp, recap, I should say. So I've been in Vegas now for 3 years. This is where I got sick. This is where I was misdiagnosed, where I did all of my chemo treatments. And I think, 3 years ago, I came here for Memorial Day weekend, and it was supposed to be for a couple days because I was supposed to go travel for the summer and then go to New York. I was moving back to Manhattan. That was the plan. And now 3 years later, I'm still here. Now, there's a million reasons why. That could be a whole new episode. So let me know if you need those details. But I think that, and I know that when you need to heal, when you're in your healing era, sometimes, my accent just came out. sometimes you need to go back to that place to actually do the work, like the personal inner work. And I know for a fact that's what I needed, because I went from being sick, going through chemo treatments, being misdiagnosed, immediately jumping into becoming an attorney to represent myself in 6 medical malpractice legal cases in the middle of the pandemic, to then writing my book, to then coming back here. Like half of that is a blur. Like I don't even recall things. Like my friends have to remind me because of the trauma response and my PTSD. Like I just don't remember shit, which is insane. Now, if you struggle with PTSD or having crazy situations happening to you in life or during the pandemic, like you understand. And if you don't, it's really hard to. So that's really the only explanation I can give you. But I was living in my trauma era and now I'm in my healing era. And I also had to go through a lot of personal heartbreak and grief and healing and panic attacks. And then I realized I had PMDD and perimenopause. And then I'm aging and I'm like, am I going to have a child? Am I going to go through adoption again? I'm closer to 50 than 40, as I mentioned earlier. Then I found out I had a 60% chance of getting breast and ovarian cancer. So I had to go to this cancer clinic and I had to get all this testing done, which was a fucking nightmare, to say the least. It's like reliving my past, going to a cancer clinic, and I didn't have cancer, but I was going to chemo treatment. So it was just a lot. And I'm happy to report that I don't have the the genes that I can get them. So I don't have to get testing every 3 months for the rest of my life. So thank God for that. I went through a very bad depression trying to write my grief chapter after finding out that my father had passed away. And I found out that he passed away over a year after it actually happened. And that's a whole nother story. I don't like to really discuss my family that I don't have a relationship with anymore because they don't deserve it. And so I just, that's that. They don't deserve my words. And so I'm still trying to like process a lot of that without like getting emotional, but it's just been like so hard. And I just, karma's real. Karma is real. And I know who I am, and I know what a great person I am and what a great friend and family member I am. So to not have like a blood family, like I chose my family. My family is all of my friends. So they were there. Now I'm losing my voice. They were there with me through thick and thin. So, you can always choose your family. Just leave that note at the top of your notebook if you're writing things down. But I really had to lean into my gratitude practice and be grateful every single morning. And I have a morning routine. I have a PM routine. I'm always talking about it online, but this was going so much deeper and it was just so much more difficult. Like sound baths, like weren't helping my panic attacks. And my friends don't even know like how bad my panic attacks were, because I just don't like to like stress them out or anything. But like I had one last night again, and I'm like, why is this happening? Because I was thinking about everything I was talking about on the show. And a trauma response is obviously I just like lost my voice talking about it. It's your body knows, your body remembers trauma. But I know that, letting go of friendships and wanting to create new ones and just leaving your past and your old life behind, like that's very difficult. So when I was writing my grief chapter and the grief journey and all of that for my next book, I just started going through this like deep depression. And what came out of that was my coloring book collection, Coloring Collins, because I needed something like fun and lighthearted, and my friends' kids were always coloring, and so they inspired me to create this coloring book collection. So there's 3, and there's going to be a 4th for the 4th book is going to wrap out the children's collection, and then I'm going to have my adult coloring collection. So I'm super excited. It's going to have swear words and everything, of course. So going back to just like personal stuff, that's a lot. Like I literally wrote it down, and like just seeing the words on paper, I'm like, oh my God. Now, if you don't know what PMDD is, it's basically, I forget what it stands for, but it's basically like PMS to like the 20th degree. Like I felt like I was bipolar. I wanted to like unalive myself. Like I was not in the right headspace, and it would always happen like when I'm supposed to be PMSing, like a week prior to my period. And then I found out on TikTok, like what it really was. And then I started taking Pepcid AC because all these women, literally thousands, hundreds and thousands of women, are taking Pepcid AC to make these symptoms go away, like immediately. And I was like, how is this even, first of all, how do I have this? But thank God now I know there's a word for it, because I was going crazy after my depression. And then I realized it was PMDD. So I was like, oh my God, this is insane. Like now I have a word for it. So now let's treat it. So everybody was taking Pepcid. My symptoms go away within an hour. As soon as I feel something coming, I pop a Pepcid and I'm back to my normal self within an hour. Is that not insane? It's absolutely unreal. So that's like my last, honestly, like 3 years in a nutshell of like what's been going on in Vegas. I thought I was coming for the weekend. I'm still here for 3 years. It was just trauma after healing, and then going back into the grief chapter and then back into healing. Then something traumatic would happen again. Then back, like that's been my last 3 years. And I've pushed a lot of friendships away. I just had to focus on myself, and I had to, say goodbye to friendships, saying hello to new ones. Like when you get older, like you really realize like who is there for you, Now, the next thing I want to share with you is that what you should look forward to. Why can't I speak? Oh my God. Because I almost just got choked up. I really don't want to cry this episode. That was just like a lot. But I'm being so honest and so real and so raw with you right now. And I'm going to continuously do that, because every time I write a book, every time I create a program, a product, a service, it's to help somebody. And I started this show to help somebody and thousands of people, and it has. And I'm grateful that I get to do that. When I first launched this show, I thought I was going to be blind and paralyzed. So I thought at the end of the day, all I would have is my voice. So I just started talking. And then I realized I was misdiagnosed and that wasn't going to happen. And so I created something that needed to exist, and that was developing shows. So to this day, I've developed 30 shows for 30 different clients, which is absolutely insane. And I remember maybe half of them, because a lot of them happened during the pandemic. And that's just like a big, like, black hole for me sometimes. And like, I'll see previous work and I was like, oh my God, I forgot I worked with them. Like, is that not awful? But that's like trauma and PTSD. And I just am working through it still to this day. But I really just want you to know that this show is going to be so much better and so much more helpful. And when I tell you it's going to fuel your mind and build your brand and transform your life, it is. Because just like I wrote in my book, and I say the things I say about my book, it's because I do the work myself. I know. And I know because other people tell me so. So there's no point in creating something that needs to exist that's not going to help other people. Like, I wake up every single morning. I'm so passionate about what I do, and it's to help others in all aspects of business and life. I've never been able to niche down. Never in my life have I just done one thing. Never. So why should I have to do that now? Why should I have to do that with a podcast? Why should I have to do that with my website? Which, by the way, I have an announcement about that. I don't have to. As long as I know that I'm good at what I do and I can help people in all aspects of life, like, I'm going to continuously do that. Now, speaking about business, you can look forward to episodes about entrepreneurship coming up next. And I had a series on TikTok all about business, like back to basics, how to start a business, the things you need online. So I'm actually going to bring that to the show because I got such a great response about it that I just want you to know that you can create something out of nothing, and something that needs to exist, something that needs to solve a problem or maybe will solve a problem. If you see a demand, you know that people need it, right? So if it's a program, a product, a service, you need to create that. And if you don't know how to create that, I'm going to help you. So whether it's with my book, with my programs, with my service, with my podcast that you're listening to right now, like, I'm going to help you get that done. I want to turn your passion into a profitable business, just exactly how I have with mine. Now, I've always been obsessed with helping high achieving women get organized, take action, and become the most productive version of themselves, as well as purpose driven version of themselves. I can't speak. That's my obsession. I want to get you organized. I want to get you to become the most productive version of yourself that you've ever been. I want you to start waking up 5 minutes earlier or an hour earlier if that's what you need to accomplish all your tasks. I want you to live a happy, healthy, positive, and productive life. I want you to become productive because you can get more shit done in a small amount of time. I want you to get organized because then that's how you're going to get more stuff done in a shorter amount of time. So, hello, at the end of the day, you can enjoy your damn day. Like, you can live the life that you truly deserve to have, okay? I say this in my book all the time. This is why I'm saying goodbye to all of my group settings except for my brand new masterclass, which is called Pivot with Purpose. When something happens to in my life and I work through it, or I need to work through it, I learn from it and then I create something out of it. And so that's how this masterclass was born. This is a one-on-one situation, but it's also a masterclass as well. So that's the big announcement. Pivot with Purpose, the masterclass, is officially here. I'm going to read you everything on my website, but I also want to share with you that the other day I worked like 17 hours straight on my computer, and I can't remember the last time I did that. And it was just so important that I got my own tasks done. And I watch my friends' kids during the week, and I usually offer like I'm going to hook up, to watch other ones. And I've had like 6, we call it my summer camp. So I've had like 6 or 7 kids at a time the last couple of days. So like my workload gets pushed. So like I love a good deep dive, journal session, brain dump, just work session when I'm like in my bubble. I put my running around the castles at midnight Spotify playlist on, and that means business. Like if you see me post that means I'm like in it to win it. I'm getting some shit done. And so I did that. It was last Saturday, and the next day I was like hungover from like staring at my computer. My eyes actually hurt because I was squinting at my screen and not wearing the 3 glasses in front of me, 3 different pairs of glasses. So that's my own fault, but I was literally on devices, like 3 different devices, from 7 in the morning to like 11 at night because I wanted to make sure I engaged with my community on TikTok before I went to bed. And the next day it was like a hangover, like, and I needed an adult beverage. Like I wanted an ice cold beer so bad, or a glass of wine, and I had run out and I forgot, and it was like 9. I was like, I don't even have the energy to go to the store right now. Oh my God, why am I getting on? Oh, excuse me. So I think I'm yawning because I'm thinking about how exhausted I was from that day. The next day I was so tired. Oh my God, I was so tired. I'm like, damn, I can't. I used to pull those days all the time years ago. And I'm like, I'm getting older. I can't handle that. But I got so much stuff done. And one of the things that I got done was I was engaging with my community. I was doing like my clients' work and my workload, but like my personal brand. I rewrote every single website page that is on kellyannecares.com. So my welcome page, my bio, my podcast, my masterclass, my page with all the discounts on all the brands I love, my newsletter and community, my book page, coloring book page, podcast development, leverage your LinkedIn, monthly development membership, press, reviews, contacts, work with me. I'm staring at my site, so I'm reading this to you. That's a lot of work. And then I had to rewrite my bios for my LinkedIn and all my social media pages. And then you have to put in certain characters. So you have to like take what you really want out. And for somebody that's like OCD and a perfectionist, like that is so annoying when you can't like just put what you want in a bio and like you need 3 more letters available and they won't give it to you. Those are just like the little things in life that like drive me nuts. But I was so proud of myself and I felt so accomplished because every year for my birthday, which is June 10th, and obviously the podcast anniversary, I always launch or create something exciting and new and fresh, and just I like to celebrate. Like even for my birthday, like my friends were like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I just want to make pizzas. Like that is my love language, making pizzas and like delicious iced coffees. And I could have gotten a pizza out. One pie would have been like $40, right? For the pizza that I wanted to make, which by the way, I posted on my social media. You should see it because I made 5 different ones. They were so good, and it wasn't even $30, and I made 5 different pies. So let me just tell you what I made, and then you could go look at the visual. So the one I really, really wanted to make was a meatball, oregano, ricotta, and hot honey. I made that one. I made a white pesto pizza with fresh basil, pepperoni, pineapple, regular pepperoni, regular cheese. Is that 5? And then I made jalapeno garlic knots, because the dough I had gotten at Aldi's was actually jalapeno, and it definitely is jalapeno. Like, that dough was hot. And so that's all I wanted to do, is drink a bottle of wine, have my homemade pizza, and then my best friend got me my favorite dessert on the planet, key lime, and they were bundt cakes, the mini bundt cakes. So they had like this lime essence with a normal like bundt cake topping with the graham crumb. Oh my God, it was a 10 out of 10. We have one left. And yesterday morning, I was like so stressed out. I literally had Diet Coke by like 10 or 11 in the morning with like my dessert. I'm like, it's still my birthday week. It's fine. I don't even think if I did my vibrating session, actually. Oh no, I did. But yeah, so it's just been like a crazy 3 years, and I wanted to like talk to you about like what you can expect with this show, because I'm definitely revamping it. I'm definitely getting more real and more raw and just telling you how it is. So I just mentioned that I'm saying goodbye to any kind of group setup. So I just launched a content creator agency. And what I've realized with that is that I love helping women get to where they need to be. But if somebody is paying me for a service and I want to be there for them, but they're not there for themselves, that drives me nuts, because I feel like, one, I'm not delivering, but I am. Like, I'm always available. I'm always giving you the tools you need, but you're not showing up. You're not ready. That's not my problem. So if you are ready and you're not reaching out, like, now's the time to reach out. But if you're not, it's life, it's fine. But I personally, for me, I know that I'm best at doing services and then doing one-on-one and like group classes that you invest in once and like take everything and run with it. If I have to keep following up with somebody that's paid me, like, they don't want it. That's not my vibe. That's not my energy. That's just not my scene. So I made a decision after going through this content creator agency, and I'm doing all of the work because I'm so passionate about it, but people aren't showing up, and that's fine. But like, that's not on me, that's on them. But I don't have the bandwidth for that. So I'm able to help more people who want to show up in a masterclass environment where it's a one-shot deal, or if you want to work together one-on-one. But in a group situation like that, like, I've had so many successful masterclasses, so I'm like, why don't I just keep this format and stop changing like what isn't working? So with a content creator agency, I created all these relationships with brands where everybody's becoming an affiliate and they can post on all of their other social media channels. And the whole purpose was because they all came from TikTok Shop. They're in my community on TikTok, and TikTok can go away. Instagram can go away. Facebook can go away. So I'm teaching women how to show up online and make money by still doing what they love, right? Sharing products that they love, services, and all of that. So I'm getting them set up, but it's not happening. And if it's not happening, like, that's not on me, that's on you. So I've decided that it is in my best interest, because it drives me nuts when I'm like not seeing results, and they're not even for me, they're for others. So I'm like worried about somebody else's successes when I should honestly be only worried about my own. So I know that I can help more people who want to seriously level up in business and life in a masterclass format. So that's what I've decided to pivot to. And I have worked with probably 200 different brands since last October, which is insane. And all through TikTok and my brand relationships, and personally, and through the app. And I've taken them off the app because that's what you need to do, because you cannot rely on any kind of social media in this time of day. You have to have an email list. You have to have a podcast. You have to have something you have to have an area where your followers can continuously find you if something goes away. Like, if you're a TikTok Shop affiliate and you're making a shit ton of money and then TikTok goes away, like, you are screwed. You're absolutely screwed. If you don't have their contacts, if you don't have another format to have your followers follow you, aka an email list, if you have a corporate position and you realize that people are coming in on top of you, they're getting paid more, like you're about to lose your job, you better be on LinkedIn and have all those contacts in your own personal Rolodex of your work that you've done over the last decade. Just, those are facts. Like, that's just what the world that we live in. Like, AI is replacing so much that you need to be on your A game. You need to own your shit personally and professionally. So if you have a full-time job and you need contacts, you need them in your personal phone, not just your work phone. If you are a TikTok Shop affiliate and you have all these followers, like, why don't you have an email list? It's free. And these are things that I'm doing in the Back to Basics entrepreneurship series on my social media channels. It's on YouTube as well. It's on Instagram. It's on Facebook. It's everywhere because I repurpose all my content. I use repurpose.io and I've been using them for about 5 years, and I'll get into all my favorite brands in a minute. But if you are trying to make money on the internet and you don't have an email list, like, it's not going to happen. You cannot rely on something that you do not own. Okay. Point blank. End of story. So that's the rant on my one-on-ones and the masterclass. Now, before I get into Pivot with Purpose, the masterclass, I wanted to actually share with you my favorite brands because I'm here to save you time, money, and energy. So if you want to get something and you want it on a deal, I'm telling you, I've got it. Now, let me turn the page because like I said, I have so many pages of notes in front of me because I didn't want to forget anything. But as I mentioned earlier, I said, get your pencil and notebook ready. And I always choose to write in pencil because I have a million thoughts and a million things in my head going a million times around in circles, and I need to erase all the time. Like, just my TikTok Shop planner alone in pencil, like, I'm always rescheduling content or changing the products on a flash sale or whatever. Like, I need pencil, especially like samples on my wish list. Like, I need did I say sample? I need a pencil so that I can erase. So where I get these pencils and where I found these pencils was in a little town called Cardiff by the Sea. Actually, no, it was in Encinitas, where I lived in Southern California, like San Diego, you could say. And I found them during the pandemic and right before I started writing my book. So I wrote all my books in these pencils. I've partnered up with them for different posts and things. And they sent me cases of pencils and tools for my pre-sale, for my book launch during the pandemic. And they're a fantastic company, and they have a cult following. And they have a cult following because their writing tools and productivity tools are incredible. They're Japanese graphite pencils. Now, if you're into like writing tools and planners and all that, you're going to become obsessed. If you could care less and don't give a shit about it, like you're never going to want to go to their website. But it's Blackwing 602. Now, everything I'm going over right now is going to be in the show notes. So just go to the show notes and just click all those links. But I'm obsessed with them, and they just came out with these notebook clips. So it's a little clip that goes on your notebook so you can pop your pencil there. They're so cool. Their erasers pop out. I have all of their sharpeners. They have a new collection. They do collabs all the time. So the branding of the boxes of the pencils are different all the time, which is so unique. And there's so much thought that goes into this brand. I'm obsessed. So it's Blackwing 602. But again, the link will be on my show notes, and you can stalk their website and socials. They're more on Instagram than TikTok, but I'm obsessed with them. And then another brand. So I was talking about repurpose.io. So I use them all the time to repurpose my content. So if you're like, Kelly, you're everywhere, you're like on my Facebook, my Instagram, all that content originally comes from my TikTok. I push it everywhere else. Same thing with my show. If you're watching it and listening on YouTube, it's coming because I repurposed it. Another one that I've gotten so many new friends on is Fetch Rewards. Fetch Rewards app is free. You download it, you take pictures of your receipts from when you shop, and it gives you points. Those points can be redeemed. So if you use my code, it's FUF9B. It'll be in the show notes. You'll get like 2,000 to 3,000 points to start off with. And I think I made like $50 already just from sharing my link. And it's completely free. And the best thing is that you can link all your online accounts too. So I have my Target, I have my Albertsons, I have my Walmart, I have my Amazon. They're all linked. So when I shop online, I'll still get the points. And then if you get like gas cards or pay at the pump, like all that. And then once you have the points, those points can be redeemed for gift cards. You can donate the money to a charity. So I always just get Amazon cards, or Target cards, so that I can shop for free. So I just share FUF9B, like download the app, use my code, and you can do the same thing too. So every single brand that I work with, you can work with too. All you need to do is click my links or reach out and I'll give you the affiliate link and you can do the same exact thing. For example, La Belladonna. I've been using this makeup for 3 years now, I think. They have this one translucent powder. It's dermatologist and oncologist approved. It's only 4 ingredients. It's mineral based. You can put it on right over a facial. It actually protects your skin from everything flying around in the Las Vegas heat and desert or wherever else you live. And it's going to help your skin while it's on. Let me tell you something. I used my friend's foundation the other day. It was Estee Lauder Double Wear because I wanted to try it and it actually matched me perfect. And I forgot I didn't have my translucent powder on over, which I've been wearing religiously because, hello, I'm in Vegas and I'll get burnt as soon as I walk outside. My face was so sunburned. So, like, underneath my eye where I was like crying, like tears in my eyeballs because my eyes were so sore and it hurt so bad. But what saved me was this Procera Dose of Glow serum I have. It's actually like a 3-in-1 serum. This is another brand I'm working with. And it hydrates, it brightens, and it tightens your skin. So it's like a 3-in-1 serum. It's on the higher end. I think it's $118, but I always have a discount code for it. But what it does to your skin in one use is absolutely unreal. Like, my favorite serum, hands down. And it's made in the US. I'm obsessed with it. And that saved me. So thank God I'm working with skincare brands, supplement brands, a lot of kitchen brands, because they really do come in handy in my personal life, which is why I'm obsessed with sharing them. And I'm an affiliate for all of these brands. And you can become an affiliate for all these brands. So there are so many ways for you to be making money on the internet doing what you love. And I'm going to show you how with this podcast and with my series online. And we're getting back to basics. Like I mentioned earlier, like entrepreneurship doesn't have to be this hard. I can wake up and I can like smell something, hear something, taste something, and it triggers me. And I'm like, oh, I should create something. I do my research and then I create something and I'm selling it. Like that's literally how it happens. Not all the time, but it's how it can happen for you too. Now, if you don't know how to set it up online with a website, with a link tree, with social media, with an email list, like all that shit is free knowledge. So I'm going to continuously share what I know that's going to help you in all aspects of your new business, entrepreneurial life, as well as something if you want it personally. So if you love beauty, you love skincare, you love makeup, GoPure is who I'm working with. La Belladonna is who I'm working with. Procera I'm working with. Like so many Korean beauty brands. I am obsessed with skincare, supplements, and supplements, you'll see that, and healthy supplements that actually work. They're all over my social media, and that is for a reason. And of course, like kitchen gadgets. I love looking and feeling good. Like I'm almost 50 now. So, I mean, I have 3 years, but still it's like almost there, closer to 50 than 40. Like I'm trying to get over this, but it's like in my head. So I'm like working through it as I speak to you. Skincare is where it's at, and that's why I'm always posting about skincare, but you have to do the work inside too, right? So I'm talking about business and life. So like with life, if you want to look good, you've got to eat good. You've got like, there's so many like carrot smoothies and like skincare that you eat and drink, like going viral right now. And food is obviously, yes, like you eat so many carrots, it'll help with your tan. I remember that used to go viral like when I was like in my tanning bed era, like in my 20s, but it's true. So like supplements, you need to take supplements as you get older because you're lacking in some things, especially like vitamin D. That's like the highest one I always see. People saying like, oh, I'm short vitamin D, but like supplements that help like cut food noise and sugar cravings, and plant-based supplements that like hit you with all the right vitamins and minerals like not any other multi-purpose vitamin does. Like I've been using this brand called Complement, and they have this vitamin called For Her. So it's like hormones and energy, and then it works better when you take their multivitamin as well, and it's like black colored, but it's because there's chlorophyll in it, and then it's like peppermint tasting so that it's not tasting like chlorophyll, because I use chlorophyll all the time in my smoothies, but it's not for everybody. But those are just some of the brands I'm working with. Goli Nutrition just came out with, Goli gummies. They're like viral everywhere. They finally came out with sugar-free gummies. Can I just tell you, like, I can eat a whole entire jar. You're supposed to take 2, or 3 for the probiotic, and 2 for the apple cider vinegar. I could literally eat the whole jar. Like, the flavor is that good. And I have to just have 2 and put them down. It's like insane. But Fetch Rewards, I told you about their skincare, the Witch Hazel skincare. I just partnered up with them. If you want to try a full-size product, just click all the links in the show notes. Just slide into my DMs. I'm going to help you with any way that you need help, whether that's personally or professionally. I'm going to hook you up. And the best way I can hook you up is if you join this Pivot with Purpose masterclass. I'm going to get into that in a moment. But another brand I'm working with that I absolutely love is called The Ripple Effect. And that's the company that makes my magnesium spray, my wild yam cream for hormones, all that fun stuff. Milford Spice Company is the one that I'm always posting about that has the salad maker kit. So you can make gluten-free, dairy-free, MSG-free, like super, super healthy salad dressings. You just take their packet, add the 3 or 4 ingredients, boom, healthy salad dressing. I use them to season like my stir fries, my veggies, my meat. Like, you can use them. They're so like multifunctional. It's a female found business in Michigan, and I love the owners, and I love the company. I love the brand. I love the products. I'm always posting about them. If you want to try out any of their products, I have links for you. These are just literally a handful of the brands. Susie McColgan Art, if you're not familiar with her, she has a viral Taylor Swift painting. It's like 6 feet tall. That's all over the internet. Her work is absolutely like stunning. She's in the Hamptons Art Fair coming up in July. She was just at another one at an art gallery in Cincinnati. She too is based out of Michigan, and she does a lot of portraits, a lot of commissions, a lot of murals. She was just featured in the Smithsonian magazine for the Silos mural that was also in Saginaw, Michigan. And she was one of the only females, and I think they went up like over 100 feet painting these silos, and it's beautiful. I think the original artist that created this work was from Brazil, I want to say. South America somewhere. I think Brazil. Or Spain. Oh my gosh, I can't remember now. Anyway, she's part of the incredible team, and that happened a little bit over a year ago. But they were just featured in the Smithsonian magazine, which is like unreal. So if you're looking for art for your home, your office, your yacht, your jet, wherever, like, you need to contact her, and I have a contact for you. But I just wanted to go again, like, just showcase, like, I'm so passionate about helping you through so many different avenues of, I don't even know what I would call it's all categorized under the umbrella of like entrepreneurship. Like, there's so many ways that you can work and make money and bring it to the internet. But there's ways that you need to set yourself up for a successful way to launch. And that is like having a link tree, creating a landing page, having an email list, creating a brand name, a personal brand, getting the .com, like all these little annoying tasks. Like, I can help you with all of that. And that's something else that we're going over in Pivot with Purpose, because I think it's so important that you start from scratch and do it like the right way with a community that will help you as well. That's there to lift you up. That's there to support you. That's there to go through it thick and thin. Like, it's just what needs to happen. And I know this because I've been getting messages about it consistently over the last couple of months. And what I thought we needed was this content creator platform. But I realized over the last 3 months that it needs more, like more one-on-one, in-depth, thorough, like going over the basics, but also getting you to the next level at the same time with a community by your side. What I created like wasn't enough. So I put more into that and created Pivot with Purpose, the masterclass. So I want to just briefly share with you, let's see how long this show is already, 39. What I wrote so that you could just click those links in the show notes, check it out for yourself. And I'm just like really, really proud of this. The first one is in 2 weeks. Then we have a July and an August, and I might want to do it. I think I want to do a September as well, because September is like when the schools start. Well, not in Vegas. I think they start like in August, but for most normal cities, they, I believe, begin in September. So it's like fresh start of the year. So if you go by the school year calendar, then like maybe you need a reset in September. And I have the hiccups because I'm talking so fast and I'm not even enjoying my delicious iced coffee number 2. And I just want to read a little bit of this to you, and then you can go check it out for yourself. And if you have any questions about anything on today's celebratory 8-year podcast anniversary show, just slide into my DMs on Instagram. You can find me at Kellyanne Gorman Official. You can hit me up on any platform, but Instagram and TikTok, that's where I live the most. And I'm just really honored that you're still here listening to me ramble on. It's just, I know it's like a lot of information, but I know it's an episode that I've been promising, and I wanted to just over deliver to you today. So Pivot with Purpose, the masterclass, is something that's going to reset your mindset, realign your mission, and rebuild your business. And then I wrote, are you tired of spinning your wheels? Do you feel disconnected from the brand you've built, the goals you once had, or the woman that you know you're meant to be? This is your sign. You didn't come this far just to stop here. Welcome to the Pivot with Purpose, the masterclass, a transformational experience designed for ambitious women who are ready to reignite their passion, make more money in their online business, build a personal brand that aligns with who they are now, not who they want to be or used to be. And then whether you're feeling lost, burnt out, or unsure of your next move, this 90-minute live masterclass will give you the clarity and momentum to pivot with purpose, not panic. And trust me, I've had enough panic attacks over the last 3 years. We're not doing that this season. Now let's get real for a minute. If you forgot your why, if you've been struggling to show up online, not as yourself, even if you are, you're hungry for more and you're not sure where to start, guess what? You're one decision away from a completely different life. I look at this on a Post-it every single morning, and I'm going to preach it to you. It's time to reset, it's time to revamp, and it's time to remember who the hell you are. So in this masterclass, this is what you're going to learn. How to reset your mindset so you can lean in with clarity, not chaos. I have a 4-stage framework I've created: sacrifice, reset, routine, and revamp. There's going to be strategies that are going to boost your income through your personal brand and digital presence. And you can literally start right now because I just gave you a ton of brands you can work with, and all their links are in the show notes. You are going to learn how to reconnect with your why and turn it into revenue. Basically, make your passions become your profitable season in life. Turning your passion into profit and Pivot with Purpose, this is a whole lot of P's, is going to literally show you every single thing and teach you that you need to do this. This is no fluff, okay? This is a summer of radical self-leadership. Now, this is for you if you've built something online, but you feel disconnected from it. You want to make more money in your business on your own terms. You're sick of surviving and ready to thrive. You're ready to do the work and take back control of your story, okay? The investment is $197. It's one masterclass per month this summer. You've got one shot to rewrite your next chapter, okay? One decision that could change everything. This is the next step. You're going to click the link in my show notes and secure your seat. This is the moment where you want to just say, like, enough is enough. Like, I'm ready. I'm joining this masterclass. Like, this is what you need. Now, if one masterclass can shift your mindset, imagine what 3 can do. Okay, maybe 4. I think I'm going to add another one. This is going to be your moment that you can go deeper, dream bigger, and commit to your lasting change with the full Pivot with Purpose experience. So I bundled it up for you. So you're going to get 3 months, but I might just throw in another one in September, 3 live masterclasses, but maybe 4, and then 1 extremely fucking powerful reset. That's the bundle I have for you. So you can save over $100 with that one. And then for June, I even have a schedule for you. It's going to be about reset and reclaiming. So you're going to get grounded. You're going to get clear. You're going to reconnect with your why and set aligned goals for the season ahead. July, we're going to talk about brand and business revamp. Audit your current content online, your presence, your business strategy. Learn how to shift, simplify, and scale with purpose. And this doesn't matter if you're new or you've been in business for years. It's going to fix all of the things that you need fixing and revamp them, obviously. August is going to be monetize with momentum. We're going to map out your next 90 days and build offers, routines, and content around your most profitable passions. Okay? Turning your passion into a profitable business. Business content, when you bundle, you're going to get replay access, a workbook, action guide, copy of my book, all my guides, all my organizing tools, private summer community access, surprise guest experts, and it's only $4.97 for all of that, so you're saving over $100. And it's less than $6 a day for you to rewrite and rewire your goals, reignite your brand, and rebuild the business or start the business and life that you are going to be proud of. If this is for you, click those links in the show notes and join us because the doors are closing soon. Now, if you're ready for more than just a pep talk and you're truly ready to pivot, or you know what you don't want, but you need clarity on what's next, like if you just feel lost and confused, but you have a whole page of brain dumps and you need somebody to help you organize it, I'm the one that's going to do that. Because if you want somebody to guide you and hold you accountable, I'm going to do that. And help you get actual results, I'm going to do that. This is the kind of work that truly lights me on fire. Like, I'm obsessed with doing this. And when I do it through a masterclass, I feel like, well, I know that it's just more doable for everybody. You just show up for one day. There's a replay if you can't make it. You're going to take action because you're with other women who want the same thing. You're going to stay accountable and become accountable because I'm going to hold you to it. But you need to hold yourself first. Okay? Let's be honest. So if this is something that sounds like you're truly ready for, message me, comment below. If you're watching or listening to this on YouTube, I'll send you the link. But every single thing I mentioned today will be in the show notes. And I'm just so excited that, well, first of all, I still can't believe we're on the 8th year of the podcast. Like, how insane. I'm so excited that you made it to the end of the show. And if you act now in the next 24 hours, I will give you half off, 50% off those prices I just announced for Pivot with Purpose. So slide into my DMs right now. Tell me that you listened to this show. I will send you a special link where you will get 50% off. And the offer is only going to be available, let's just say, until June 13th. Friday, June 13th. Friday the 13th. Is that correct? Yes. Friday, June 13th. Offer ends. So when you listen to this, you better be sliding into my DMs if you want to save that 50% off. I'm only doing it for this time period, and that is that. Now, if you want to join us for another masterclass, maybe in July or August, you can do that one-time shot, or you can buy the bundle. So I'm pretty sure, almost positive, like 90%, I'm going to add September. But again, slide into my DMs, comment below if you're on YouTube, let me know. I'll send you a special link. But I'm just so grateful that you guys are still here. There is so much more to come. I cannot wait to choose my music for my new intro and outro because the new script is fire. Now, lastly, I just want to invite you to go visit kellyannecares.com because it's brand new. My LinkedIn is brand new. My website is brand new. I'm scrolling up on it right now. And I mentioned all the pages I redid so you can actually see them with your own eyeballs. But Kellyanne Cares is now going to be a one-stop shop that's going to fuel your mind, build your brand, and transform your life. That took me so long to narrow down because I'm trying to figure out how I could umbrella everything under Kellyanne Cares, one brand, where I can incorporate the skincare and the supplements and the business and the podcasting and the monthly development membership and my coloring books and my books and everything like that. And covers it all. Okay, covers it all. So again, I'm so grateful you're here. If you want to start making money today, slide into my DMs, click my links in the show notes. You can become an affiliate today. It's so easy. And all you have to do is just ask. All you have to do is ask. That is the number one thing. My clients who are in my community, they're like, how do we pitch this brand? I have templates already set up. I have follow-up templates. There's ChatGPT. All you have to do is ask. And I'm leaving you with my final quote because I look at it every single day and I need you to understand and write this down for yourself that you are one decision away from a completely different life. But if you are not ready to do the work and put in the work and turn your own dreams into a reality, it's not going to fucking happen. So if you're not ready, you're not ready. If you're ready, you're ready. It's up to you to make that decision. Thank you so much for tuning in to my 8-year podcast anniversary special. I know this was a long one. Where are we at? 49. Yeah, we're at an hour. But I'm so grateful. I had so much to share with you. The next episode will not be as long. And it's going to be about entrepreneurship and back to basics and how to build your business online from scratch. Super simple. I like to be very straight, like simple facts, write it down, do the work, like done and done. Slide into my DMs, tag me online, let me know that you listened to this episode. Oh, it's 11/11, make a wish. That's a sign. Oh my God, that's a sign. But I love you so much. I'm so grateful. I can't say it enough that you guys have been here for this journey, this ride, and big things are happening with the show. I can't say yet, but as soon as I can, you'll know. And if you're not on my email list, today's the day that you join. So head to kellyannecares.com and join. Any of my links in my bio online, my Linktree links, you can join through there as well. And I'm just excited to share what I have on my mind and on my heart and my soul with you to help you. And I think that's it. I took 2 sips out of my coffee. I've been rambling for an hour. Thank you so much for listening. And next week's going to have new music. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. Okay, love you. Bye.